So glad that you guys have joined us today. A couple of quick announcements. First, we're really excited. We have some UK students on with us today for Wellness Wednesday. So they're going to be sitting in and just kind of seeing what we're trying to accomplish with this workshop. So welcome them, and let's have a good time today. And then I also wanted to share with you guys that here we've been working really hard to kind of come up with a new idea and a way that we can get some of our partners involved and our athletes involved in an event together. So we're working on what we think we're going to call a unified step challenge. We're still working out the details, but it's going to be a virtual event. Athletes will have an opportunity to be a part of it. So just make sure that you know your email, our social media accounts, things like that, that you're keeping an eye out. Because there are more details to come about that.
All right, Olivia and Morgan, you want to kick it off there?
All right.
Share your screen.
Okay, so first of all, thank you guys so much for joining us on our Wellness Wednesdays. We look forward to getting to know you better and joining us every Wednesday these next couple of months. My name is Morgan. I'm a Special Olympics athlete and athlete ambassador, and I'm a health education specialist at the University of Kentucky's Human Development Institute.
And hi guys, I'm Olivia Davis. I'm a senior. I'm going to be working with Morgan to run these Wellness Wednesdays every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So be sure to tune in for that. And we just wanted to say thanks again to Special Olympics Kentucky and Healthy Athletes for joining us today.
Yeah, so let's get started. This week, we're going to learn about 5 ways to manage stress. And then, all right, so what is stress? Stress is natural. So everybody gets stressed. It's normal, and it's your body's way of reacting to hard things. So like stressing over a test or something, whatever you're stressed about, it's your body's way of taking those things in. And it helps you avoid danger and do the right thing.
Yeah, so stress is natural. It's good. We all have it. It helps us do the right thing, like Morgan said, like study for a test or pay our bills on time. And especially with the world around us, with COVID and everything, that can even be a stressful situation on all of us as well. So sometimes stress can be hard to recognize. So it can feel like a bunch of different things. It can feel like frustration or anger. Sometimes when you're overwhelmed or you're nervous, I know I get stressed out when I'm nervous about an upcoming project or a meeting, things like that. And it's normal to be a little scared and a little sad about it. And it's even normal if we're a little irritable when we are managing our stress.
And overwhelmed, fear, and sadness. Now I got a question for you guys. Is all stress bad stress?
No.
No, you can have, exactly, you can have good stress, like maybe you're really anxious about doing something, like
For the first time, like
yeah, for the
hanging out
first
with
time.
friends,
Yeah,
new people, that can be stressful, but it's normal.
especially during this time, during this pandemic. Maybe it's your first time going out with friends, and so it's perfectly normal to feel that kind of stress, like, oh, do I need to wear a mask? Is there going to be a lot of people there? So stuff like that, it's good stress. Too much stress can be bad, and it can interfere with your life, make you frustrated or upset, and have long-term health effects. So I feel like it's important. So having stress all the time is bad, right? Sometimes it makes us feel bad, sometimes it makes us feel like we're like feel angry at people that we shouldn't be angry about, right? So it's important to know what stresses you out, and to find out what you can do about it. And we're going to get into that on these next slides here. So I have a video here that just shows where stress comes from, how do people get stress, and what we can do to make us feel better about ourselves. And so hopefully this video works, but you know, with me and technology, it's not always a good thing.
You got
So
this.
we'll try it.
Have you run away from a saber-toothed tiger recently? Maybe you haven't.
It's okay.
Ah.
Yeah, click that again.
Oh, okay.
And then, yep, can you make it full screen?
Ah.
Have you run away from it? Is the same stress response he had when
It's okay, you're great.
that stress response is called fight or flight. Grunk is a real-life caveman. He goes to work hunting saber-tooths and rabbits for his family. Unfortunately, the saber-tooth chases Grunk on occasion, and his physical and emotional stress levels go way up. When this happens, Grunk's body's intelligence...
Morgan, I think it might be playing in another
his heart
tab.
rate goes way up, his
Yeah.
blood pressure spikes, more adrenaline is produced, and the body moves the blood away from the digestive tract and into the muscles, as digested food isn't a priority at that moment. Grunk eventually does escape and rests at home.
It's okay, the video is just a little
His
ahead.
body
Oh, okay, there we
resets
go.
And begins to operate normally again. Now, your body doesn't know the difference between running from a saber-toothed tiger or rushing your kids to school. Your body's stress response is triggered in both situations, so your blood pressure, heart rate, and food digestion is the same as Grunk's when he's running away from a tiger. These types of situations could happen every day in our culture. The difference between you and the caveman is the caveman was able to relax in his cave soon after he finished stressing out. So for the whole day, the caveman would stress the duration of a hunt, which would last maybe an hour. You, on the other hand, have to deal with the stress of racing your kids to school, traffic, work, relationships, and everything else that life constantly throws at you. Plus, add in the constant chemical stress that comes from the unhealthy foods we eat, and it's like you are running from the saber-tooth all day long. The solution is to build your own cave. You have to build your own cave every day, and it means finding some peace in the pileup of traffic while driving to work. It means going to bed on time instead of staying up late binging on your favorite TV shows. It means taking some time to go outside and do some relaxing work instead of locking yourself up in your office. Otherwise, this chronic stress will open you up to most diseases because your immune system will tank and a lack of nutrients that your body needs due to not being able to digest your food properly. Add to that the fact that your adrenals, which are the glands that sit atop your kidney and decide where your hormones go, are so active with the abundance of stress you experience and put into your body, you will develop adrenal fatigue. Put all this together, and now you know why stress is the start of all disease processes. How can we make our fight or flight more effective? How can we turn it off when we don't need it and bring it up when it's necessary? Ask yourself what you are putting in your body for energy. Your body is probably asking your brain for those artificial stimulants you gave it, like coffee, processed sugars, or genetically modified foods, because it's confused on why the adrenals aren't filling up like they used to. You have sucked your adrenals dry of hormones that didn't need to be active in the first place. That's huge because we are taking a finite source and sucking it dry. What people may not know is that a lot of things trigger the fight or flight response. Emotional stresses, eating unhealthy foods, overreacting to life's daily challenges, going through tough emotional times, all trigger fight or flight. However, that leaves a lot of areas where we can improve it. So if this video has successfully stressed you out with all the info it's loaded you up with, you should take a minute to relax. At least you don't have a tiger running after you. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus. And you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Bruce Lee.
All right.
Thanks, Morgan.
So I hope you guys could hear that all right. Like I said, technology and me are not good friends. But yeah, that's how we so hopefully you're not getting chased by a tiger. I would hope. But yeah, those were just ways how where stress can come from. So now we're going to learn about 5 ways to learn how to manage stress. So stress management, like I said earlier, stress happens, right? So it's important to know, 1, what stresses us out, and 2, what we can do to make us feel better.
Yep. So the first thing that we can do to make ourselves feel better is to get active. You can go outside, especially with the nice fall weather like today we're having. It's important to get outside, get fresh air, move around a little bit. You can do pretty much anything you want. You can take a walk around the neighborhood, play on a playground, go for a hike in nature, or play some of your favorite sports. I love playing soccer, so that's one of my favorite things to do. And yoga, dance, and Zumba. And that's really exciting because we actually have a Zumba class coming up for one of our future Wellness Wednesdays. So be on the lookout for that. But what are your guys' favorite things to do outside? Who can tell me? Yep. Okay, Kevin. You're muted if you can unmute.
I like walking on the treadmill for like 25 minutes every single day.
That's perfect. That's
That's
a
a good one.
great thing to do, especially like having a treadmill, like Kevin said, is really nice when it's rainy or maybe it's dark outside. And that's kind of a different way to make sure you get your steps in too. I like that, Kevin. Anybody else?
Olivia, mine is playing the sports that I play in special.
It's a good
Yes, I
one.
love that.
Mine is to go out and shoot basketball when I am frustrated or get at frustration.
Yes.
And also, I like doing coping skills and coloring.
Oh, good. We're going to talk about that in a minute, coloring, but I really love that you go outside and shoot basketball. That's awesome.
Even
Something-
on my off season now.
Oh, nice.
Something I enjoy doing. I love playing sports. Like I said, I'm a Special Olympics athlete, an athlete ambassador. I'm also a big hunter and fisherman. So every time I get a chance to do any of those things, it makes me feel good, makes me feel like I'm doing something right, and it just gets my mind off of things like that. So those were all really good ones.
I like skydiving.
Ooh.
That's fine. Well,
Oh,
when it comes, I'll put it that way. I did the indoor, but
The indoor, I bet that's a lot of fun. I've never been.
I've
well,
never
if you
been.
believe it, it works your muscles. So yeah.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
nice.
Anyone else?
I do. But
Yeah.
bowling's my favorite sport. I love to bowl.
Nice.
I'm jealous. I'm terrible at bowling. I still have to use like the bumpers. So I applaud anybody that can bowl better than me.
I go play golf.
Nice.
Olivia, no offense, but just to let you know, the past 2 weeks I have actually been in the Turkey Club for Special Olympics on the bowling. But this week, which I actually was not in the Turkey Club.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, last night I was in the Turkey Club last night.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Why are they doing that since Special Olympics can't do bowling?
Let's we'll move. Oh, go ahead. Okay, we'll move on to number 2. Have a hobby. It's important to have a hobby. So what are some of your favorite things to do? Like, it could be reading a book, paint, craft, or draw, learn an instrument, garden, or cook, or bake. Which, another thing, we hope you guys keep joining us for our Wellness Wednesdays, because we're going to learn about cooking also. So maybe you're like me, don't know how to cook well. this will help. So please join us for that.
Yeah. Three, listen to music. I love to listen to music. It's one of my favorite things to do to kind of clear my mind and escape. Personally, I love listening to country music and hip hop, but I'm down to listen to any kind of music. And if you're not in like the music vibe, you can listen to podcasts or audiobooks, which I really like because you can like put a book on while you're cleaning or doing something else and listen, or even a guided meditation.
Does anybody here like to listen to music when they're stressed, or podcast or
Yes,
stuff like
I listen to music. I like country music also.
Good.
that? Nice, me too.
I agree with Ben Atkins. I listen to country musician J.D. Shelburne straight
I like
from
country
Kansas
music
City.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Cassidy
Nice.
Pope is my favorite.
Oh, she is good. I like her too, Claire.
Nice. All right. So now we have number 4, calm the mind. Meditate, count to 10, take deep breaths. And I know I do, I'm not sure about everyone else, but when I hear something or something happens, I immediately go right to stress. So, and I need to learn that. And I think a lot of people should just like calm down, meditate, count to 10, take deep breaths. But some people aren't into that. So another options are stretching, working out and stretching. Those are all good ways to of course, exercise your body, but give your mind and your brain a break to not think about stress. Write in a journal. That's a really good one. And then my favorite and everybody else's favorite probably too is take a nap. It's important to it not only rests your body, but it gives your mind a break, a rest as well. And you wake up recharged, energized, and stuff like that. So all those are really good ones.
Yeah,
I like the journal part. I did a journal for when my aunt was in the hospital and before she passed away, and so I would write in a journal, and that helped me.
Yeah, it's good to write in a journal. Maybe you're not comfortable speaking to someone. So writing something on paper to get frustrations out and stuff like that, it helps too.
Yeah, writing in a journal is a really good way to kind of get your thoughts out. And I like it because then you can see everything. So
Exactly.
I can know if the same thing's stressing me out a few days in a row to maybe shift whatever I'm doing with that.
Mm-hmm.
And taking deep breaths is great for in the moment stress.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. But my favorite is number 5, which is being social. I have the greatest friends and family ever, and it's important to lean on the people who love you and support you when you're feeling stressed. So you can laugh at your friends, play with your pet. I know that's always good, getting some pet snuggles in when you're stressed, or just hanging out with your family, you know, doing a board game, maybe a puzzle, just being around people.
Yes, those are all good ones. You know, your pet, I include that in my family, but having a pet like a dog or a cat or something is great because your dog or cat doesn't care if you've had a bad day, a good day, or anything. It doesn't know that, but it can sense if you're having a bad day though. And they are good to making you feel good, and your friend, your family, and your pets, they're there for you through anything.
My dog's there for me and my mom when we are sick and not feeling well.
Yeah.
My dog likes to be right up against us.
Yeah, doesn't that make you feel better to just, you know, snuggle up next to something that loves you?
Yeah. What about else? What about anyone else? Do they have a dog or have great family and friends that they can rely on?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the truth, I got all three.
All right.
Oh, that's good. Look at you. Lucky winner over there, all three of them. I bet a lot of us do.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's all the slides we have. Thank you guys for joining us for this week's Wellness Wednesdays. Here's our contact info if you want to get in touch with us or see what we're doing next. Our Facebook page is wellness4ky. Our website is www.wellness4ky.org. And then our email is wellness4ky@uky.edu. And then we have a YouTube channel, HDI Health and Wellness, which we have cooking recipes, adaptive cooking equipment. We do a lot of
videos.
Yeah, workout videos, which is really good, especially at this time. You know, we're in a pandemic where maybe a gym isn't open. So these videos, they just show that you don't need a gym to work out. You can use your surroundings, stuff like that.
And make sure to, like Morgan said, check out our Facebook, because every week we're posting new flyers for our new Wellness Wednesdays. So be on the lookout for that. And again, we would love to see you guys every Wednesday at 3:00.
Do you have it on Instagram too for those that don't have Facebook?
I think we do, but we don't use that a whole lot.
Okay.
I can talk to our social media team, and I'll let you know about that on the next Wellness Wednesday.
Okay, thank you. Because I just have Instagram. I don't have Facebook anymore.
Okay, perfect. We'll let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But is there any questions? Anything that you guys enjoyed about this week?
Morgan, I just want to say great job to you and Olivia both. It's a fantastic presentation, and hopefully our athletes have learned a little bit today, and hopefully you'll tune in next week as well. And Heather and your students, we appreciate you guys being on again, and hopefully you guys will be back next week as well.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you all.
Morgan, I can give you and Olivia a round of applause. I agree with what Hunter was saying.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend, and make sure you share with all your friends and family to tune in next week.
All right, y'all, and
See you
stay
next week. Good job, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Good job.